What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to the Diablo Research Institution. I'm your host, Professor Ice Doc. Appreciate y'all for coming by. Like the video if you will, subscribe to the page, and swat the bell so you're notified next time I post a video. And blessings to my patrons. May you have many wives. Links in the description below. So what you have before you now is an Amazon that you have never witnessed before. One of the most godly Amazons you've ever heard of. All right, this one has ridiculous style points. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Now, this is sort of a hybrid, super expensive slash budget build because I have some super expensive shit on here along with some super budget things, right? And one of the budget things about this build is that I don't have any charms in the inventory outside of a Torch and Annie and one Pestilent small charm of Anthrax with 290 poison damage over 10 seconds just for the hell of it. But nothing else. No Sunder charm, no damage charms, no res charms, nothing. So what sets this build apart from my last one is a few things. One of which is I'm using Giant Skull. I'm also going to be using Strafe. A lot of you guys mentioned in the comments how you have to use Strafe, how it's the best, and I'm looking forward to trying it out. And with that being said, I have Giant Skull to go with it, because Giant Skull, of course, has knockback and crushing blow, and with Strafe, every single arrow is going to have that knockback applied to it. So it's going to be great. And I have two 15/40 jewels in here, so really expensive jewels. Let's see, it doesn't add too much to the damage. I mean, maybe with the multipliers. Let's go see what it looks like in the Cold Plains, for example. Just how much damage does that really add? So with the concentration for the Merc, yeah, let's actually get his might going as well. And I have Enigma on this character so I can teleport. Let's listen for that might aura. Listen for the might, listen for the might. No might, okay. Still no might, that's fine. Let's get that might going, buddy. Is he just killing shit too fast or something? Or why isn't he casting his damn might? Holy shit. There it is. Oh my god. So Strafe is at 2200 to 5000 damage. Multi-shot is at 1500 to 3400 damage. So without the Giant Skull, it doesn't add a ton, as you can see. This build really needs max damage charms because we're using a matriarchal bow which has pretty low damage, but I have a lot of buffers to it, a lot of multipliers, one of which is fanaticism, the other of which is might from the mercenary, giving 240% enhanced damage, and the third is level 20 concentration from his pride poleaxe. He's also using chains of honor and cure helm for the cleansing aura. So a pretty cool setup here, but the thing about the matriarchal bow that I really like about it is all you need is 44 IS in total on your character to hit the max breakpoint. And Strafe has different breakpoints, but I'm at the max breakpoint with Strafe as well. And I'm at 50 IS on this character. So I get my IS from the helm and the amulet alone. 20 on the amulet and 30 on the helm, so we're there. So I don't need it on the belt. I don't need it even on the gloves, in which case I decided to try Drax, just for the hell of it. We have some open wounds, we have some life tap, some life leech. I mean, I think this is potentially going to be a pretty damn cool build. Let's see how fast she attacks. In fact, let's first try multi-shot a couple times. Oh my god. Holy shit. And what is our... Oh wow, look at the AR. 22,000. Holy shit. Alright, let's try out the Strafe. What I like about Strafe is how it just auto-targets everything. Like, I just run it, I'll just hit shift, and she'll just unleash a fury of arrows. So, we're not really exhibiting here the knockback, because we're just killing everything in one hit. So, let's go to the Cast Sanctuary. Let's go to the River of Flame for starters, and let's give it a try. So, the rest of my gear. Faith in a Matriarchal, of course. Om, Ja, Lem, Eld. 15 fanaticism, 2 to all skills, 3 to bone crossbow skills, ITD, freaking ignore target's defense, just so good on this thing. 300% bonus to attack rating, and remember, fanaticism gives AR as well. Gives a lot of AR. an AR boost anyway, multiplier to AR. And all the other nice things that Faith does. We got some damage to undead, 75%, all res 15, 10% reanimate is returned, which I really, really like. We have Enigma, just because, I mean, hell, this is a full dex build, all right? We didn't put anything into strength or vitality or energy. This is just all from the gear, so 560 dex. One of the things I like about using Enigma is that you don't really have to have any strength. You get it all from the armor, and I made it into mage plate at that. I have Ghoul Rider boots with a 15 crushing blow, 15 deadly strike, 10% chance of open wounds. Mantled heal for just a cheap source of life leech, and then, or mana leech, and then my life leech comes from the gloves. 10% life stolen per hit on Drax. I have a Raven Frost for the cannot be frozen, some massive AR, and then I don't need Nos Coil anymore, like I did in my last video, because I don't need increased attack speed. I don't need life leech. I have both of those on my other gear, and I'm at that 44 IS breakpoint. So I can use Razor Tail, which is one of my favorite belts. 10 to max damage, 33% piercing attack. You get some dex. I mean, this thing is just awesome. And it makes it really easy to hit 100% pierce, just with your pierce skill. So look at it knock them back. Look at how defensive that is. These Morphines, for whatever reason, I recall them, oh my god. It's a bit more difficult to knock them back, or there's something about them. But look at these Pit Lords. Look at it knock. Holy shit. Oh my god. This is insane. Look at this. And look at the life latch being cast. The life tap. Holy shit. Okay, let's try some multi-shot here. There's the multi-shot just filling the screen. Look at this. Killing things off screen. And what's even more awesome about this is I can just teleport whenever I want. I have Enigma. I run fast. I teleport. You know, I mean, really, this might be the best bow build setup. I mean, look at this. We got knockback. We attack fast as a freaking toad. We run fast as a freaking toad. All right, we have all sorts of auras and shit. We have crazy high AR. And ignore target's defense on top of that. For the trash mobs, basically. Look at this. Just insane. I didn't expect it to be this good. I mean, imagine this. Look at this. My mercenary's not good. And here's a physical at the end. I could have a Sunder, or I could just cast a couple of these magic arrows and take care of him that way. So let's see how effective that is. So he does have, okay, he's not stone skinned, but he's, that's okay. We still took him out. Oh! I mean, yeah, maybe you'd want a Sunder. I don't know how much of a difference it would make against just straight up using magic arrow. But maybe a physical Sunder Charm. Look at all my homies now. Yeah, look at this army of homies. Just one of the things I just love about Faith. I mean, this bow is just so good. Look at this. I hate to say it, but you gotta make it in a matriarchal bow. I mean, it just gives you so many more build options here. With gear. You can screw around with everything because it's just extremely easy to hit that max breakpoint. Yeah, look at this guy. And here's our guided arrow. Let's see what the damage is. 5,000. Guided arrow is 5,000 max. So there's some more multi-shot right there. The torch is just going off like crazy. It's almost distracting. But this is just something else. I mean, imagine this build with a bunch of max damage charms. And hell, I could even put on a fortitude, you know? But I might have to switch things up a little bit. Because I'm not going to have all that strength. How much strength do I actually need? Only 10 more there. About 30 more here or so. So not bad. I need about 30 points in strength. And then I'd be good. Because the matriarchal bow doesn't have very high strength requirements. But of course the giant skull does a little bit. And the Ghoul Riders, which aren't really essential. I mean, you could try this build with War Travs, which is generally how I would make the bows on. Especially one that's desperate for raw damage. You know, just base damage, because the War Travelers give 15 to 25, and that's pretty damn good. And it'll apply to all your arrows in multi-shot, as opposed to, say, the Ghoul Riders. Compared to them, which it's only the center 2 or 3 arrows that take advantage of the Crushing Blow and Deadly Strike. But yeah, the good thing about Strafe is every single arrow can utilize the procs, like Deadly Strike and Crushing Blow and Knockback, just every single one. Look at just how destructive. Here's another example of a physical command. And Magic Arrow just destroys it. Yeah, that's the good thing about this is, I mean, once you start to get your gear where it needs to be, you don't have any problems, you know? The struggle is getting the damage. Because with bosons, as many of you know, it can be a bitch getting to the damage. Getting good damage on them. But holy shit, what a style points build this is. I wonder if there's anyone on ladder who goes for this. Because, yeah, like, who goes for the whole, let's use a giant skull, let's put twin 15/40 jewels in there, and let's just call it good, you know? I love this helm. This helm is so good. And here's my stats. I mean, it's crazy style points is the thing. So I put a lot into critical strike. I could have put a couple more. I could have put a few more into... There we go. We'll just put the last couple points there. We have one more left. We'll just keep it at that. Pierce. I mean, you get 33 from the belt. So what do you need? 67 Pierce on your skill, and then you're good. And I actually went a bit beyond that by mistake, but... 1 into dodge, 1 into avoid, 1 into evade, 1 into magic arrow, max out multi-shot, max out guided arrow, and max out strafe. And that's all I did. You know, it's a pretty simple build. All into dex. And, I mean, that's how I like it, man. Let's try this against the cows for a moment. After Satan, let's kill Satan, and then I'll open up the cows. And we'll give that a shot. So here's Satan from afar. I mean, this might be a bit of a struggle, really. Let's get that life tap on him. There we go, I locked in. Yeah, the problem with that strafe is it can be a bit dangerous. Here's the strafe against him. Look at this. Oh my god, look at that. Look at the strafe destroying him. He has the life tap. He has the open wounds. You've got to be toting me. Alright, we're gonna go murder the cows. So here we are in Moo-Mooville. Oh damn, I don't have the key for that. But let's yeah, it's important to get some keys for cow level. I think this might actually do really well here. Look at this. I mean, because they come at you from all freaking angles. Here's a physical immune one, but we can still knock them back. Holy shit. Yeah, let's take care of them with some magic arrow. Yeah, this could really use maybe some yeah, look at this guy. He's stone skin is the thing. But yeah, maybe a Thunder Charm would be nice on this. Ooh, a Shadow Bow. That is sometimes a good one to make a Faith base in. Depending on your breakpoints. Look at those boots. 25 Magic Find. Lightning Res 32. Hot damn. And even some Poison Length reduction. But the reason this build, I think, could actually do okay in cows, especially if we bump up the damage some with charms, is... I'm not wearing Laying of Hands. You know, Laying of Hands, I mean, we could have run the Chaos Sanctuary. In fact, I wouldn't mind doing a comparison. We're not going to be able to utilize the IS anymore, because we're already at the max breakpoints. That's kind of it's going to be a waste stat, unfortunately. But we're going to take advantage, full advantage, of the 350% damage to demons. So, I wouldn't mind trying that out and comparing them, but the thing is, oh my god, look at the frame rates. Holy shit. I might have to nerf that torch or something. Holy shit. I mean, hell, I could probably just take it off. I don't meet the stat requirements then. But the thing about cow level, yeah, you're just attacking so damn fast with this. And you're hitting like every time because of the no targets defense, the super high AR. So with that being said, it's casting those firestorms a lot. Let's go kill the Cow King. Let's see if he has any goodies for us. But that's where kind of Drax has the edge here, I think, because you don't need the damage to demons. Oh my god! Holy shit! Does Ice Boy need a new graphic card for the Research Institution? Give me a hell yeah in the comments below. If you guys think I could use a new graphic card or something. Holy shit. That is, it's casting a lot of those things. Okay, there's some arrows. But yeah, it gives you that, and in the cows there's no demons. So something like Drax is just kind of fun to use. There he is, there's that thicko. Holy shit. Look at all the rares. How much MF do I have? Let's take a look. Okay, I have 33 piercing attack from the gear, but then over 100% with my skills. 49 deadly strike, and then of course I have critical strike as a skill, which calculates separately, but it has the same effect. 25% chance crushing blow. 35% chance of open wounds. Ignore target's defense, all that other bullshit. 75% faster run walk. 93 better chance of getting magic items. Holy shit. I mean, this really might be my favorite build that I've screwed with so far when it comes to the boson. I mean, it is my favorite build when it comes to the boson, you know? I mean, sometimes I like taking the path less traveled. And yeah, you're taking a big damage hit per arrow when you go to a matriarchal bow. But you attack fast as fuck, you know? So, I mean, really, I like it, you know? And I would like to experiment with different damage options. I would like to run the chaos again with laying of hands, because there are like half the enemies in the River of Flame and Chaos are demons, close to that anyway. Maybe not half. In fact, I think half of them are undead at the least, but which Faith comes in there as well. But holy shit! I mean, look at. Have you ever seen anything like this? Imagine putting the charms on here. The damage charms, because with all the multipliers, you know, it's gonna really take advantage of that 3 to max damage small charm, or the 14 to max damage grand charm. We're gonna see if I can get some of those little goodies. See if a little birdie will send them my way for research purposes. But holy bloody toad! If you guys will like the video, subscribe to the page. Yeah, I love having strafe on the left click. I mean, what a build this is. You got everything, man. You got teleport. Ooh, 11 to max damage charm. In fact, I wonder if we'd perform better. We should, I think I'll do that for research purposes. Let's get the whole 15 IS / 15 max damage jewels, and let's compare the 2 giant skulls in the next video. I mean, shit, with all the multipliers and how this one kind of lacks in base damage, it might actually perform better overall DPS with an on-sheet damage as well. The whole 15 max damage versus the 40% enhanced damage. I'd like to try that out, and I'll get another one. And I'll just pop it on and off, and we'll look at the numbers. All right, we're going to settle this bullshit. Granted, we got to factor in the minimum damage as well, because the max isn't going to add anything to that, whereas the enhanced damage does. But I mean, how much minimum damage do we actually get here? Look at that. It's not even much. It goes from 2198 in strafe to 2269. So we're talking about like 71 to minimum damage. So we're going to see if the max damage compensates for that. In the next video. But if you guys will subscribe to the page, become a patron if you want to support the research, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace be with you.